Before this video goes on, I do want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Call of Duty Mobile, so a massive shout out to COD Mobile for sponsoring today's video. That being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the Crossbow is now officially out inside of Call of Duty Mobile. It actually didn't come out with a lucky draw or crate or anything like that at the start, at least. I'm sure there will be a lucky draw with it at some point, though. Right now, the only way to obtain the Crossbow is by doing the seasonal challenge, which I already obviously completed. It honestly wasn't that tough. You're going to notice if you do play public matches right now that there's going to be a ton of Sparrows, a ton of shotguns, and a ton of Renettis. A decent amount of shorties as well, because you can use the shorty for the pistol challenge, which, here, let me find this. Okay, yeah, so the challenges you have to do are number 1, 5, you have to use the Sparrow 5 times, and then you have to get 5 kills with a Sparrow in a single match. Well, it doesn't have to be in a single match, but it's pretty easy to get 5 kills with a Sparrow in one match. After that, 1 shot, 1 kill, which I personally used the SPR in a free-for-all on shipment. 15 kills with the pistol, I also did that in free-for-all shipment, and this one you can use the shorty because the shorty is classified as a pistol, but I did use the Renetti. After that, 15 kills with the shotgun. This one actually won't include the shorty because the shorty is not a primary shotgun. For this, I use the HSO, and then after that, you need to kill 25 enemies with a shotgun equipped with 5 attachments. I use the HSO again, and then for the final one, you need 5 multiplayer matches, or you need to win 5 multiplayer matches with the toughness perk attached, which I just changed my HSO class to have toughness, and then I won free-for-all matches on shipment. So pretty much the whole time was just shipment free-for-all, and then I just used whatever weapon it told me to. In all, I think the grind probably took like 30 minutes, maybe more like 45-ish, but I don't know, anywhere from like 30 to 45 minutes. It really wasn't that tough. And now that we've completed it, we officially have the Crossbow, and I already have enough XP cards to upgrade it, so I did. And now in this video, we're going to be checking out the attachments on the weapon and just try to build this thing however we want to build it. Maybe get a couple games just to kind of see how it does feel. Obviously, it is a secondary, so it's probably going to feel more like a secondary and not a primary weapon. And then on stream tonight, I'll probably use this weapon a lot more, not in depth, but I'll just use it a lot more, and then that'll probably end up being a video on the recoil channel, so more of a meme style video, because this probably would make for some pretty good meme content, because this is obviously just, I don't know, troll is the best way to say it. Although it is kind of like our only long-range secondary now. We have a ton of close-range secondaries, but this is kind of our first long-range secondary, except for maybe like the SMRS and FHJ, but those are launchers and not really like a precision long-range, I guess. So a pocket sniper would actually be interesting. I have no idea how they'd approach that, but like a secondary sniper, that could be interesting. But yeah, so here's the Crossbow. So let's go ahead and check out the attachments. So the attachments we have on this are actually pretty unique. We do have the bowstring as our front attachment, and we have the options to do a 16 bowstring or a 28 bowstring. And basically, we can either get better accuracy for bullet speed sacrifice, or we can gain bullet speed for hipfire spread and ADS bullet spread sacrifice. And then after that, we have the limb, which is either going to be enhanced limb, which is ADS time gained for loss of bullet speed, or just, I guess, what's it called? A bolt speed. It's not actually a bullet, it's called a bolt when you have a crossbow. And then we have the customized limb, which basically you're losing bullet speed, but you gain ADS speed, movement speed, and less hit flinch. And then we have the heavy limb, which is way better bullet speed, but you're losing a ton of ADS time, movement speed, and hit flinch. So this is if you want to use this thing probably at like super long range. Not super long range, but pretty long range. I'm also curious to see if this thing has bullet drop or not. I really have no idea if it will. After that, we have the different optics. Shouldn't be anything unique here. Looks like we go all the way up to a 4.4x. After that, we have stocks. We have the Watcher stock, which is ADS time. Then we have the Archer stock, which is bullet spread and hit flinch. And then we have the Ranger stock, which is hit flinch and hip fire bullet spread for the loss of movement speed. Then we have perks, which should be pretty much normal. Yeah, nothing crazy here. Lasers, we have the 5 milliwatt and the OWC laser tactical. Under barrel, we have a strike foregrip, merc foregrip, and a quick draw. I'm kind of curious. I've seen a lot of attachments that have way better hipfire spread. So I'm curious to see how tight the hipfire spread is if you build it like that. That could be interesting. And then following that, we have the different bolts. We have the thermite bolt, the gas grenade bolt, and the sticky grenade bolt. So explosive, gas grenade, and thermite. So kind of similar to the Rytech AMR, but with this we actually have the gas grenade, which I'm curious to see if it'll explode in gas if you just shoot the ground, because it could be really good for utility if you can do that. You lose 25. Basically the downsides are the exact same for all three. You're gonna lose some ADS bullet spread, hipfire spread, and then 25% bullet spread or speed. Sorry, and then you're also unable to penetrate obstacles for damage, which is more of a BR thing. So yeah, lots of ways to build this thing. One thing I want to check though is just base damage. So we're gonna go ahead and take this thing into a training lobby. Also see how like the ADS speed is, accuracy, whether or not it drops, just stuff like that. All right, so here's what it does look like. Bada bing, bada boom. So as you can tell, the iron sight does come down from the top, which is pretty cool. Just like the crossbow in pretty much every other COD, I think, or at least Modern Warfare. But yeah, so base damage, we're going to be getting 160 to the head, at least at this range, which is like 7-8 meters. Chest 120, legs 80. Okay, so that's gonna be a 2-tap, so you do have to hit the upper body, but I'm curious to see where it transitions to being a 1-tap. Probably just over the hip bone, so like right here should be a 1-tap. All right, so stomach does have a multiplier. Dude, it's really hard to see this iron sight, by the way, on this character at least. But yeah, so probably right here it'll be 120. And then as soon as you hit the stomach area, you're going to be down to 104, so like right here. And then the legs are going to be down to 80. And I assume it's the exact same down to the toes as well. Yeah, so you have legs, stomach, and then chest and above. But what about like hands? Okay, 120. So hands, and I would assume the arms as well, are the same as the chest at 120. Okay, so I don't really know the multipliers on this, but you can tell that the damage is once again 80, 104, 120, and then 160. Let's see what this thing looks like at like 40 meters. Also, you can tell the fire rate on this is pretty long because you do have to reload in between each shot. And then I'm curious really quickly, let's check to see if there is bullet drop. So this should be pretty much dead center, if not a little bit low. Oh yeah, there's bullet drop. You can tell it went all the way to the bottom, so you have to compensate for that. So I'm curious to see if bullet speed affects how much drop there really is. But at least at 40 meters, okay, so this guy needs a guide for sure. But at roughly 40 meters, which is right here, if you aim at the center, you're going to be dropping down like 75% down the target. So I aimed here and I ended up hitting like right here. So quite a bit of drop you have to factor in. So this thing at longer ranges is going to be pretty difficult to use. And obviously you can tell there's that bullet travel time as well. Like I shoot and then we hit 120. I think that was the exact same, I would assume. So maybe there's not any damage fall off. And if there is, it's like at an extremely long range. I don't think there should be damage fall off just because this has like bullet drop and all that. So you're already really struggling at range, but yeah, it doesn't seem like there is, at least. What about the hipfire? This is gonna be kind of hard to test, but let's just see. Okay, so that was within the number 6 ring. That was number 8. That was number 9. That was number 9. That was number 8. So 6 has been our whitest shot so far. That was number 7, I think. That was number 6. So I don't think... It's a pretty tight spread. I'll go ahead and highlight what I think the spread is. It's tough to tell because I'd have to shoot a ton to really see, but that's pretty tight, and that's without any attachments. So you could build this thing to have like crazy hipfire and just run around and like hipfire people for fun, I guess. Or maybe not run around and do that, but at least just like switch over to this and then hipfire someone. At that point, you probably should have a shorty, but that's at least something you could try. So really quickly, let's do that. Let's go ahead and throw down all hipfire attachments and see how tight this really gets. Because you can do 8% with this attachment. Then you can do the Merc foregrip. Then you can do, I think, a bowstring. Yeah, bowstring. 16 bowstring. And then the Ranger. So this is like mad reduction. We're getting 55% hipfire bullet spread. So that's on the edge of 9. That's in 9. That one's basically bullseye. 9. Yeah, so I don't think we're even going to really hit any 8s. I think the farthest we can go is the outside of ring number 9. So at this point, what you have now is like a shotgun that only shoots one shot and takes forever to shoot a second shot. And it's a slug. And can one-tap mega far. And has bullet fall. It's not really like a shotgun, but theoretically, like if I'm running around and then I see this guy, I could like, boom. And then that's going to hit pretty consistently within this kind of range. All right, so that's hipfire spread analyzed as much as I can analyze right now without measuring stuff. Now let's go ahead and check out the, I guess, max bullet speed, and then we'll start looking at the bolts. Oh, sleight of hand will be pretty necessary on this now that I think about it. Yeah, I assume sleight of hand will increase the time that you put out. It's basically a reload, so sleight of hand is basically necessary on this, I would say. Because you can't do any kind of like mag attachment either. I mean, you kind of can with the bolts, but you can't increase your reload speed at least. All right, so to increase your bullet speed, or bolt speed, you can only do the heavy limb and the 28 bowstring. No other attachments will be able to increase that, so this is max bullet speed right here. So let's check this out. Let's go to 40. Yeah, definitely need sleight of hand. So before I was going to aim here and it dropped. I don't remember how much exactly. I should have checked, but I think it should be a pretty noticeable difference if it does change. Yeah. Okay. So bullet speed, basically if you have a faster bullet speed, you have less bullet drop as well. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So, I mean, yeah, this seems like the way to build it. If you're trying to, if you're playing with like an SMG or something, then and you want a longer range secondary, I feel like you probably build this thing to have like a really nice bullet speed and then use this basically as a sniper. But again, you can't use it as like a sniper at like ridiculously long ranges. But you can try, but I don't know. It's definitely fun. It's definitely a pretty high skill weapon because you do have to hit the upper body. All right, so that's pretty much analyzed at that point. So now this point, so I think the next thing we do is check out the bolts now, or the magazine, I guess. So we have the thermite bolt, gas grenade, and sticky. The first thing I want to check out is the gas grenade. I'm curious to see if it actually gases if you hit the ground, because I think in Modern Warfare you had to hit someone for that to actually have an effect. But could you just shoot the ground and have a gas grenade pop up? I feel like that'd be a little bit busted. So what we're gonna do is just shoot the ground and see what happens. See if it gasses me out. Oh, no. Oh, but it takes a second to pop up. Oh, what happens if I shoot him? Okay, so maybe if you hit someone, it looks like it's instant. And it doesn't affect you, though, which is weird. We'll have to test this in gameplay, but yeah, so if you hit someone, boom, instant blow up. Looks like your damage is the exact same as well. Yeah, so your damage is the same. So you're not going to be getting any damage. Downsides, just the downsides that were listed. Shoot the ground. Oh, maybe we just lagged with our first shot. What the heck? Because now it's instantly blowing up. The first one didn't, though. Oh, no, that was working. Okay, the first one just bugged. It does just make like a Nova gas. It's just my gun was reloading. That's why I probably didn't notice it. But yeah, so you can just shoot the ground and it's like a gas grenade. I'm curious to see if this happened, like if people use this in comp. You know what I mean? They just have their primary and then they have this, the gas grenade on the secondary, and use it to do exactly what I'm doing right now. That could be really interesting and super toxic, especially in comp. All right, so there's that. Gas grenade. So it's basically the same thing, except it just puts out a gas grenade. It's not like we have to analyze that too much, other than, yeah, you know, maybe like how long the gas lasts and all that. But I'd rather kind of get some gameplay with it and really see how that works. But then we have the thermite and the sticky grenade. So let's go ahead and check out the thermite and see if it works kind of like the Rytech, where you just shoot and it literally puts a thermite on the ground. All right, so if I just shoot the ground. Okay, again, last time we lagged, so this is probably going to pop up in a sec. Okay, maybe not. Let's do it again. Boom, there's the thermite. Doesn't actually damage me for some reason. I feel like the Rytech one damaged me. But oh, it looks like the damage on this one is actually reduced now. Or something. I don't know. I don't find this being worth it. Maybe there's some like hidden thing I'm not noticing about this, but this probably is going to end up not really being worth it for a type of bolt. I feel like you're probably going to end up using this thing as a sniper. Or a hipfire machine, maybe. Or you use it with the gas grenade for like hardpoint and stuff like that, more as an objective ammunition. And the last thing we're going to check out before we hop into some gameplay is going to be the sticky grenade. All right, and the explosive. Okay, that didn't damage me. Okay, you know what? Now that I think about it, looking back, I guess you can't take damage in this lobby. I didn't even think about that. So we're going to have to test this somewhere else, maybe a private lobby with my phone. That's probably what we'll end up doing. But yeah, so it looks like this one literally just has a sticky grenade attached to it. You shoot, and then it takes a second, and it goes off. Do we get normal initial damage? Okay, we don't. Looks like we're getting half, maybe. No, because 100, maybe? I don't know. No, I don't know. We're getting reduced damage, but I'm not sure how much. I wish it showed explosive damage. The sticky nade one might be kind of busted, too, in, like, hardpoint. I don't know. All right, so I got a private lobby set up here. I'm going to go ahead and invite myself. Accept. And then what we're going to do is make 3 classes. So number 6 is going to be sticky grenade. Number 7 is going to be thermite. And then number 8 is going to be the gas grenade. All right, let's see how much damage it does to myself. Okay, about 50 damage, it looks like. So you can't even one-tap someone with it. At least I can't one-tap myself. So it's not super spammy. Considering you only have 3 bullets, or bolts, you're not going to be spamming like crazy, you know? Okay, so if I shoot him in the leg, that does about 50 damage. And that does another, so it probably was like 40 and then 50. I think it was 45 damage from the first shot is what we saw in the training lobby. And then that was 50. So that probably put us around 95. So you can't even, like, if you hit them in the leg and you get the explosion, they still don't die. Which is crazy. Even, like, really close. Yep, that was about 45. And then that was about 50. Dang, okay. So that's kind of poop. You have to hit the upper body still. You will get, like, I mean, if you hit them, it'll stick to them and they'll have to, like, run away. You might hit their teammates and stuff. So, I mean, it'll work in hardpoint, but it's definitely not, like, insane to the point where you're still one-tapping people, like, easily if you're hitting their legs. It's not, like, guaranteed if you hit them. So, I don't know. We'll get gameplay to see how that feels, but that's how at least it works. And again, you only have 3 shots, too. What happens if I shoot him and kill him in the upper body? Does the nade stay? Oh, you can't kill him anymore, yeah. Okay, so you'll one-tap him in the upper body from the explosion. But, yeah, got it. Got it. And even remember, headshots did 90 damage, so you won't even kill him. We'll double check on that, but you can't kill him with the bolt. It'll be the explosion that kills him if you hit them in the upper body. Okay, so let's try this. Shoot one below, and then one in the upper body. Okay, it just instantly exploded. He was low enough that it just instantly exploded. It didn't leave the nade there or anything. Gotcha. This one should be the thermite. Yeah, there's thermite, and there's the damage it deals to me. So that's like 40 damage, I'd say. 40 damage from just a thermite burn. And then we're getting the same damages that we got as the base, so it shouldn't kill one tap if you hit the legs. Well, it definitely won't one tap, but even with the thermite burn, I don't think it'll kill him. Yeah, it gets him down to like 10 HP, roughly. And then if I shoot the legs, it does burn him for the exact same amount that it burned me. So yeah, I'm curious to see if I shoot, can he walk into it? Okay, so if I shoot, yeah, I can walk onto it. Okay, what if I do it a little bit farther out? Yeah, I think so. I think I walked into it. I got like the last tick of it though, so it was like no damage at all. Yeah, I walked onto it and got ticked, but I literally took like 10 damage on my phone. All right, so yeah, thermite kind of seems even worse. I'd say that's not worth it pretty much at all. I don't understand the benefit of a thermite. It's just more of a, I don't know. I don't see the benefit. One thing actually, this is a good time to check. What I want to do is put on Vulture, and I want to kill, and then see if I can get more than 3 ammo, or if 3 is just the cap that I'm stuck with. I believe it'll be the cap. No, maybe not. Maybe not, actually. We'll see. Like, is there a way to get more than 3 ammo apart from using full ammo? Let's do full ammo, though, on this just to see what happens. I assume, Vulture, you'd only get 1 bolt from it. Every Vulture that you walk over, probably just 1. All right, so now we're checking out the gas grenade one. All right, so now we have 4. So full ammo gave us 2 more. Wow. And then if I go ahead and kill him by which, can I kill him? Yeah, I get, because with gas grenade, you get the same damage, I believe. So there should be a 1 tap. Yep, there's the gas. I ammo collected, but I guess I was mid reload, so I'd have to finish the reload, then get it. So let's do that one more time. So if I kill him, boom, get the reload, we have 3, and then I walk over that, I gain 1 bolt. Okay, got it. So yeah, Vulture, you get 1, but you can't collect it while you're reloading, otherwise I don't think you can actually gain it. What if I kill him? And then I Vulture. I go up to 4. So let's just keep doing that and see what the max amount is that we can end up collecting. That right there, 5. 5 is the max you can hold in the crossbow with all the Vultures and stuff. So, wow. Not much. Not super spammable by any means. And then gas grenade. Did I take a little bit of damage from that? I did. So gas actually does a little bit of damage. If you saw my HP there. I shoot him here. Yeah, if my phone got like fully gassed, it doesn't last that long though. Yeah, I'll time it on my phone right now. That's how long the gas lasts if like you basically get shot right at. I'll shoot him in the legs even. Yeah, so the gas doesn't last that long. You could just spam all your shots though in like a hard point and just keep gassing them out. All right, so I think that's pretty much all we want to check out with that. So I think now we get to the point where we build out some classes and get some gameplay. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have 3 classes. We're going to have a explosive, a gas, and a like normal sniper one, I guess. Oh, we actually got our first kill. I want to try to use this thing as like a primary, but you have no ammo. Where'd this guy die from? Oh my god, bro, we're nasty with the crossbow so far. You can definitely quickscope with this. It's not that hard. Nerd. That's gotta get him, right? Okay, that didn't kill him. I would have been mad. Oh no, I even stuck him in. He had a diamond armor. You gotta run from them as they chase you. Well, we got a triple with it. That was cool. Peek me. There we go. Oh, that doesn't even hit 1. There's 1. I lagged him! I am too low. There we go. Hello. That's when it's really fun right there. Nice, let's go. He's about to put that sentry down. Don't let him. Oh my god. Well, my problem is I really want to show gameplay of it, but I keep on pulling it out when it just is not, shouldn't be used, you know? Okay, how did that not connect? There we go. I'm surprised that hit. That hit the legs. That makes sense. I'm way too low. Here's a trophy. So I guess this probably doesn't defend. I want to put defense against the explosive ones, though. Had to try it. Oh, I ran out of ammo. No. Alright. There's 1. Oh, I just shot on the right. Rip. I think that got the equalizer, actually. It is suppressed, too, which is one cool thing. I didn't even mention that. Well, hold on. Let me get 1 crossbow shot. And now MX9. Nope, hold on, need another crossbow shot for this range. Yeah, nice. See, that's how you use it. You have the MX9, you're like, well, what do I use at this range? Pull out the crossbow. Alright, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get any more gameplay with this. My family's yelling at me to go eat because they just made dinner, so I too still have family that I have to go eat with, so I'm gonna go do that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just kind of showing it off. Definitely not a primary weapon, which was obvious, but I don't know. I was getting kind of rage-induced trying to use it as a primary because you just don't have the ammo for that, and your aim has to be on point and your prediction, and it's a weapon you have to have a lot of practice with, and again, it's a secondary. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you to COD Mobile for sponsoring today's video, and with that being said, I will see you guys later. Peace.